On the very same evening that Grey's Anatomy star Jesse Williams was delivering his pro-Black Lives Matter speech in the safest of all safe places at the 2016 BET Awards, the gun-controlled city of Chicago was putting the cap on yet another deadly and bloody weekend. And where were social justice warriors while all this carnage was taking place? They were not planning Stop the Violence rallies in gun-controlled cities like Chicago. No, they were off climaxing all over their keyboards, celebrating Jesse Williams' speech as some sort of profile in courage. Well, it wasn't. It was a perpetuation of cowardice. Meanwhile, there were dozens, if not hundreds, of families all across this country grieving the loss of life. And those bodies, many of them black, were sent to the morgue by black killers.
Why is it? Why is it that a black man's life is only valuable when the police does something? Explain that to me. Explain it. How is it that a black man's life is only valuable and it only gets recognition when the police does something?
Now, before I get my rant, let me just start with this. What the fuck, Chicago? Now, let me just throw something at you. I'm just throw some numbers at you real fast. There have been 915 people shot so far this year in Chicago. There have been 167 people murdered in Chicago, of which 111 of those people were black. Now, mind you, there have only been 109 days so far this year. Now, they're averaging a little over 8 people shot per day. They're averaging a little under 1.5 people killed per day.
It would have been courageous for Jesse Williams to stand up in an auditorium full of affluent and influential black celebrities to challenge black men to marry the mothers of their children. It would have been courageous for Jesse Williams to challenge black people in gun-controlled cities like Chicago to stop inflicting violence on one another. But no, Jesse Williams was too busy decrying the invention of whiteness in its perpetual oppression of black people.
But let's just go a little further. Black Lives Matter? Really? Well, someone needs to tell these fuckers in Chicago that Black Lives Matter. See, this is where the whole thing gets fishy, and this is where the whole thing, and people wonder why other people don't take Black Lives Matter seriously. It's because you have all this death and all this murder and all this shooting going on in fucking Chicago, and what do they decide to do in Chicago for Black Lives Matter? Protest Trump. Yes, they protest a white man who's probably never even been in a fucking black neighborhood, let alone killed the black person. They protest him. Now, where's the protest for all the other people getting fucking slaughtered and killed on a daily basis in this fucking city? Where's their protests? Where's their standing up? Where are the black people approaching other black people saying, hey, can we stop this shit? Or approaching Hispanics, or approaching anyone else saying, hey, can we stop killing fucking black people? Or how about just get off black period? How about can we just stop killing people fucking period?
What happened to Alton Sterling happens in your community every single day. Every single day that happens in your community. But it's a problem when the police does something. And I start thinking, and I was asking God, why is it that black people only wake up to their senses when the police does something? And you know what came to me? It's like the word nigga. We use it on each other and it's okay. But when someone else does it or says it, oh God, it's a problem. Look how far we've gone. Look how low we've gone. Look how oppressed we are. Look how trapped we are. Where we don't even know what we do to ourselves.
See, again, if you want your movement to be taken seriously, how about you actually start taking Black Lives Matter seriously? How about you start protesting blacks who are killing other fucking blacks? These fucking people out there shooting each other like they're playing laser tag with real fucking bullets. And no one is saying shit. But a white man comes to your fucking city and then all of a sudden now it's, hey, Black Lives Matter. Get the fuck out of here.
Listen up, Jesse and social justice warriors alike. It is not whiteness and racism that is the root cause of the carnage and self-sabotage in black America. Yes, 50 years ago, Jesse, it was white racists dressed in white hoods and members of the Ku Klux Klan who stalked and terrorized black neighborhoods. But today, it is us, Jesse, people who look like me and you, who are terrorizing and stalking and killing our own people with heartbreaking regularity. So I challenge you, Jesse Williams, if Black Lives Matter truly, stop wallowing in Black victimhood and handing guilt-driven excuses to white liberals, and join me in an effort to save as many Black lives as we can.
And you want to know the complete irony of this whole shit, like the funniest shit ever? Recently, President Obama praised Black Lives Matter for all the great things that they're doing in the black communities, in the black neighborhoods. Now let me get this straight. A guy from Chicago is praising a movement that is supposed to be about black lives, while people in the city that he's fucking from are killing each other like crazy, and he doesn't even say shit about it. Now let some little boy, I'm not saying like that, but let some boy get killed in fucking Florida, then all of a sudden that's my son. But these fucking people are killing each other like crazy and not a fucking word. And for all you fucking gun people out there, and I have to throw this in here, so please forgive me, Chicago has some of the toughest fucking gun laws around. That's not stopping shit. So yes, please do more background checks, because that'll fucking help. Again, if you want your movement taken seriously, how about you start taking Black lives seriously and really push your Black Lives Matter agenda or mission or whatever the fuck you want it to be on people who are actually doing the fucking killing.